I put out Aloha Keakua earlier.
Cardigan, Exile.
I don't know that one.
Huh?
I don't know how to play it. No. All right, let's see. All right, guys. So, oh, you're gonna play music. Oh, I see how it goes. Oh my gosh, it's the entry music in honor of Sophie. All right, I think we'll probably get started. I don't want to keep you guys too much because I know that it's probably late. Well, then again, who knows? If you're in the UK, it's morning, isn't it? Is it morning in the UK?
Either that or really late.
Hey, you're like, wait, I don't even know.
I don't think they ever go to sleep in the UK anyway, so they kind of go all night.
When I go to London, man, your time zone switches so fast.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Okay, cool. So let's go. I want to tell you guys a couple things that happened. Some really, really positive stuff. Let's start there because I know that there's a lot of emotion around this whole situation, and everybody has a ton of questions about some things that we're just not sure about. So we certainly don't want to come to y'all and say, hey, yeah, we have this inkling or that inkling, and there's a lot of misinformation going around, and I get it. But if we don't know, I would rather not tell people. So first and foremost, probably the most important thing, we have secured legal counsel. And when I say we've secured legal counsel, I mean we've secured 6 awesome lawyers from 2 different firms that are ready to really walk into this situation and find some remedies. Lead counsel is Jamie Graham. She's amazing, awesome person. Super connected with her. I felt like she understood us. She understood why we've been doing this in the first place, and I don't know. It was really refreshing. So a lot of you know, I have studied Reiki for quite some time, and Reiki, if you're not familiar with it, is an Eastern healing practice that came over here a number of years back through Japan. And I did it at a time when I was kind of going through a growth period, and somebody recommended it, and I went into it, and it was very interesting to me, and kind of pursued it, but it was held against me a lot in courtrooms even. So when we met Jamie, it was pretty awesome. I mean, she's a cancer survivor. She's tough. She's smart, and we connect on that level too, because she also is a practitioner. So it's that was good. We have so she's lead counsel. Second of Sarah Ann Lishman, who Jimmy's like, we're putting the fiery redhead right next to me, and she is, and we're excited to have her on board as well. Tracy Ross is coming on board. Aaron Grossi, Alicia Galvani is going to help me with anything related to some of the Spanish networks that we're trying to reach out to as well, to bring in more attention for this issue. And Caroline Hewlett. So that's the team. It's 6 strong, and there's a lot to figure out. So, this is the team Sophie right here, and it's thanks to you guys. Truly, thanks to you guys. We were out of this. To be honest, we had spent every last penny in this battle, and it was a leap of faith to come out and say we need help, and y'all were there. So we really, really appreciate it, and we're back in it. So let's move forward. Tomorrow there's a court date at 10 o'clock. I'm assuming it's going to be at 10 o'clock. I've gone to a court date in the morning before, and then it was like a line, and then they chose a time later, but I'm assuming it's at 10. I'm not sure if I'll be there or not. I'm supposed to be on standby. So we'll see. There's a ton of issues that they're going to have to sort through, so. All right, cool. Actually, I do want to give a little update. Lacey Lakeview, I do want to make a comment about that, because it's come up a couple times. I had a really great conversation with Sgt Higgins, and I want that to be clear, because it's one thing to hold people accountable. It's another thing to also give credit where credit's due. And Sgt Higgins called me personally. We had a great conversation. He's helping make sure that the proper thing is done for the situation that occurred. And so we're going to work together and make sure that that's taken care of. And he was really generous in offering guidance if there's anything else that we need. Because it's something that, quite frankly, we haven't gotten along the way. And I think that that's, exposing another issue with this whole process is that, parent or parents get into a situation like this and they don't know what resource to turn to. And I know that there are resources out there, but you don't always know where to find them. And that's kind of led to some conversations that we've had lately too. If there might be ways that we could organize kind of resource areas for if there's parents that are showing up that are saying, hey, I was in a similar situation and I need some help with this or that. Just so many amazing folks out there that are doing great work, and it's really confusing though if you're in a bad situation, you don't know which way to turn. So let's see here. How's this thing working? Oh wow. Oh, I'm a cat? I didn't mean to be a cat. Didn't mean to do that. I don't know what I'm doing here. What's this do?
There, you're back to.
Okay, perfect. I was trying to see comments because I'd like. There what?
There's a lot of support. Australia, Canada.
No, I was just trying to make sure there weren't any questions coming in.
Yeah.
Wait, is it paused?
No, it's going along. I can tell you there's some questions. They want to know update on the kids.
The kids. We don't have confirmation where they're at yet. I have not spoken with them yet. And it's been over a week, so I'm pretty disturbed by that. We've heard rumors. I hope some of those rumors aren't true. But I don't know for sure where they're at. I don't know why I can't see comments. Is there anything else?
Yeah, no, there's not really questions. They're all just, there's a lot of people around the world that are supporting you guys right now. Australia. Is Sophie in a safe place? Have they told you yet?
The what, a safe place?
Yeah, no, it's just
I'm going to say something about this safe place stuff, and because this actually is a little bit of a hot button for me. We've been told that they're safe for so long. The fact of the matter is, you can tell me they're safe all day long. You don't show me they're safe, or I don't know that they're safe. There's no way for me to feel secure in that. And especially since, honestly, along the way, I haven't felt like, I say this nicely, I haven't felt like necessarily what certain people say and what's reality is always congruent. So it's not enough for me for just have a blanket statement saying that the kids are safe at all. You can't tell me my kids are safe for a week and not disclose where they're at to me and just expect me to just accept that. I don't accept that. And that's directly to the Frisco PD. I don't accept that answer. And I don't know who is in charge of this or what you're doing, but if the rumors are true about how you're actually protecting them right now, I hope you super reevaluate that quickly, because it's the closest thing I heard to sounding like it was the truth was completely inadequate. But I want to know more than just they're safe. But why should I believe you? I want to know more than that. And I think as a father, I deserve to know more than that.
Is it possible for you to get the kids back after court tomorrow?
I don't know. And I'm kind of leaving that up to Jamie at this point because there's a lot to sort out. There's a lot of things that have been turned into court, a lot of pleadings. Jamie and her team have had to sort through so many documents. Confusing documents too at that, because they're the way they were filed and when they were filed and why they were filed and by who they were filed. And whose opinion went into why they were filed all plays into it too, because there's been some changes, especially with Rachel Lee standing down.
Did the lawyers say anything about the gag order? Are you still under a gag order, or is everybody able to fight that tomorrow?
I never agreed to a gag order.
Okay. that would really matter in a civil case to begin with. But
I have a First Amendment, freedom of speech, and quite frankly, I'm going to speak up for my daughter no matter what. So
you're going to try to get a restraining order?
I'm not sure what the tactic's going to be necessarily. I don't think I can gameplay this, and that's why we, that's why you guys help raise these funds, is to put together a brilliant legal team to go into this and try to find a resolve that's going to work. I want to know the kids are not just safe from somebody else's. I'm their father. I'll deem if they're safe. So.
And there's a couple more. They want to know if the mother and the boyfriend actually took her phone away.
Mm-hmm.
And also, there's some question about the boys and what their status is.
The phone. So yeah, the phone was taken away, and it was taken away on the 25th after we had gone through the whole drop-off scene at the police department. We know some of the things that happened after that drop-off, and honestly, we were advised that if the Amicus had seen that. Okay, so let me back up. I want to try to touch a couple points since we're here. There have been a lot of claims thrown out. Sequentially, I think it started with I was mentally ill. That went on for quite some time. And then it went on to false accusations. That happened for a while, that I was making false accusations, when in reality it was my daughter speaking up. It wasn't me trying to go after somebody. It was my daughter actually speaking up. See, that's a big difference. And then it was that I was coaching. We actually talked to an actress today who was commenting on this, and she said that she brought up the coaching topic, and she was like, if you were coaching her, you're the best coach ever, and she's an amazing actress. And I'm like, yeah, boy, I don't know how I teach a little girl to go fight off two grown women, but no, I didn't coach her. They aren't false allegations that I'm trying to put out there for nothing. And as far as my mental stability and mental well-being, I think I can speak to this moment. I'm about as good as I could be without seeing my kids for as long as I haven't seen them. I'm sorry, I probably got off point. What was
the boys?
The boys. So Jack and Lucas, I haven't heard from them either. They departed at the same time. I don't know. With the boys, I have a lot of questions. They're not really part of, I guess. Well, they may be a part of what's discussed, but the boys are a whole different topic. That, obviously in this case, Sophie spoke up loudly, and it was incredibly clear that Sophie was having issues with what was going on in the home. But the boys have expressed issues in the past too, and those should be addressed as well. A lot of it stemmed from before. I don't know what's up with Jake. There's rumors he got arrested. There's I don't know if it's a rumor, if it's truth. Until I see a mugshot, I won't know. So we that's the tricky part about this whole thing. There's a lot of stories that are popping up, and people are analyzing things, and I understand they're all trying to understand it. We're trying to understand it too. It's really confusing, and I think that's what we can all agree on, is that this is a super confusing situation, and that's one of the reasons we ended up in this situation. There's so many loose ends and nonsensical things that happen along the way.